I personally have always pictured, you know. So it just, you know, it puts a smile on my face that over the years, whatever we've done in front of the mirror, people are appreciating it
Okay.
now, and it's just a starting point for me, you know. So I just give thanks. You know.
When you say starting points there, Charlie, it means that, I mean, maybe it's like, it's crazy. When you say starting point, like, are you telling us that you're now beginning?
Yes, I see myself as a new artist.
All right.
Yeah, you know, because trying to do stuff that I wasn't comfortable with or touching base on a different genre that wasn't so familiar with me, and now it's opening doors. It's taking me back to the drawing board to actually learn a few things from that side. So it might be new to people that, oh, okay, who is this episode artist? It means that I'm new to them. So yeah, that's why I see myself as a new artist.
All right. For those who don't know Episode, take us back to how Episode actually began. Like, what is the whole story about Episode?
I think if I have to make it very brief and short, been doing musically, family-wise, but professionally, I started from like 2014. You know, having my first mainstream nomination, VGMAs. Fast forward, won Dancehall Artist of the Year 2021. You know, and then Best Performer of the Year 2022 for Through Music. Being open, I've been a curtain raiser for Grammy Award-winning artist Itana in Kenya. I've played close to, in front of close to like 200,000 crowd in Zimbabwe. Toured around Eastern and Southern Africa. I have 2 albums to my credit. 2016, that's the first album, Spa Junkies. 2018, Trinity. Basically, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting one indeed. Okay, so what is new now? I mean, like, what's new now with Episode?
Atia is new, and these my babies are new. These are my girlfriends. Yeah, this is the new phase of Episode now. Yeah, moving forward as an artist, I feel like we have to match up with the foreign standards, you know. So it's just me growing. So this is just growth of how to make my music, take my music to a different space. Okay. You know, I know people will be thinking that you can't DJ or no. I'm still coming to create music right on the spot.
You know, I very much would want to join the conversation. You know, you said from the beginning that, you know, you are happy.
Yeah.
That you now have the chance to show the world things that you have practiced in front of the mirror. You understand, and you have these new things, you know, gadgets all around.
Yeah.
Now, mostly we know that some musicians play instruments, others don't.
Yeah.
And they go into the studio and do all of that. Now, where does this love of trying to do your own music via, you know, all these machines and studying them, how did you study them? Did you school yourself?
Yeah, I school myself. I think YouTube would be my best college or university. What happened with me is I've always wanted to learn how to play like an analog instrument. You get what I mean? Like from guitars to drums and everything, but I don't get the time to. I start and halfway within the process, I stop. And I'm a lover of gadgets. So I actually saw, the first person I saw loop was Richard Bona. You know, but it was new to me. I didn't know what he was doing. Then I discovered another artist called Masego. So then I started doing researches, and it took me over 2 years to even acquire these gadgets, you know, first and foremost, and then learn them. And most of these things that I even got in the first place, I didn't know how to use them, you know, but it was just, oh, AF4 is nice. Let me see if I can learn it. And here we are today, we're making music with it.
Oh, nice. So apart from learning these gadgets, you say, you always try to say, okay, me the, you know, the normal instruments, yeah. Guitar, other, your friend is saying, but you never get to.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want us to go back because you've been here before and everybody knows Episode and some starting and where you started from, your music, how it's affiliated to you by family and everything. So then you're asking, say, your new one, Atiano, now wabono, you know, risking, you know, getting into the high life, you know, space, trying to make music from there.
Yeah.
And you are playing the same instruments that you tire of learning.
Exactly.
So then, are you going to drop these ones and learn one at a time?
I don't think so.
You won't learn.
I'm not sure.
You won't learn guitar. you won't
I can still sample guitars from here. So
is that you won't play xylophone like.
You know, there's another question of how to carry a band along, because I think that most of the time artists from this side don't get that opportunity to carry a full house band along when they are going on tour, and I think this will make it quite easier for me as an artist to travel with.
So you travel with your band?
Yes, this is my band.
Okay, now we want you to. Most people, when we saw the Atia, whole session, most people were saying, okay, is he really playing it live?
Yeah.
Is he not? Maybe the cameras are doing the trick and everything. And I set it up. And I set it up.
Thank you.
Young country, Mr. Opa. And I can't cry.
Few, I know you got few.
Okay, what about you got? Mena oseti ni efe bona ni mena waba fe ni wakwe ake obanye ni olupi ni live alo
oba fife bi
oba fife wo ni ocho wake je camera ni fio ni bi she Alexander na yo sir
like I've never heard you speak Ghana before, like
I'm right and then Alex sir
so this is like the first time here, baby.
And you first one
okay
wo oba fe inti no you bear sir. Now today definitely you can't leave here without performing at here. Yes, so you will. But have you, aside, people say, okay, you tried this thing with Atia. Aside Atia, have you tried these machines with other, try on these machines?
Yes, actually, I'm even building an album with just the loops. Wow. I don't have to go to the studio to create the sound. You would have me do normal sounds from my mouth or just sample them from, different things around to create music. And that is what I've been doing. Atian just came by, but the main thing that I started doing with the loops, I think I'll do one of the songs, no instrumentals, but then you would have a full song from keys to bass and everything. Just
okay.